As the city of Stirling remains in Tier 4 of lockdown, many university sports teams are learning how to adapt with regulations. Stirling today decided to call upon the dance, judo and lacrosse team to give us an insight into how different sport at the university has been this year due to COVID. The president of the Dance Society gave Stirling today an insight into how different the club is this year.
Classes outside, have to social distance, like we have our track and trace, like we have limited class numbers and stuff, so it's a bit difficult. But we have had this opportunity to dance outside, so it's been good that way, so there's positives within the negatives.
Kaylee went on to discuss how difficult it's been to welcome new members into the society this year.
It's quite hard to find new freshers, but our plus is that we can do stuff online, but it's just not as great with having our socials and being able to get to know our freshers a lot more on like a more personal level.
At the beginning of the semester, the dance team were able to train inside, socially distanced, of course. However, from the 17th of November, indoor sport was stopped. They trained online for 2 weeks and then decided outside was the best way for them to train and still have the social aspect of the club intertwined. The judo team have been heavily affected by not only the lockdown restrictions but the restrictions in general as they're a contact sport. They have currently not been given an outdoor area by the university, however they're keen to keep training, therefore they're using the president of the team's car park to train. Due to judo being a contact sport, the team are only allowed to practice fitness in their training sessions.
But we're trying to just make do with what we have, which is just an open space.
Yeah, so we no longer do judo, we do fitness. A judo club with no judo.
The judo team stressed that they felt they'd been left by the uni to fend for themselves.
Initially we were told that we should do indoor training, but we had to do like a field risk assessment which got sent back 1,000 times, even though we were doing Judo Scotland risk assessments. And then we got told that we weren't allowed an outdoor training space. As soon as we got told we weren't allowed to train indoors, the uni told us that they would find something for us, and then they never gave us anywhere to train.
The club have majorly suffered this year. Due to this, they decided not to advertise it within university, meaning they have no new members.
We've also not really tried to actively get new members.
Because they're not getting the same experience as we
we
would if we were indoors as
we
normal.
Can't advertise the club as a judo club this year. It's got to be advertised as a kind of fitness club with judo elements.
Despite all the letdowns this year, the judo team doesn't let that get them down. They're happy to train anywhere as long as they're together and they're doing what they love. The lacrosse team are classed as a contact sport, therefore meaning adapting to restrictions can be even harder for them.
We definitely have been struggling because it's really hard to do game play drills for freshers and stuff like that, so they haven't had a taste of what actual lacrosse is. It's just very much stick skills and stuff like that.
The freshers within the lacrosse team stressed how difficult it's been to keep up with the uni and government restrictions as a whole.
It's a bit of a blurred line between what your governing body's saying and what the uni says. So.
I find that I don't have a lot of contact with the uni, so I'm not really sure what's going on. I kind of get it.
However, with the new lockdown restrictions, many teams are suffering.
Just reducing that even more, but not apart from that, not much change. We've been social distancing the whole way throughout. It's just going to be more of for example today, setting cones down so that people actually know where to go rather than just relying on people keeping the 2 meters distance.
Since recording the footage, all the sports teams have felt the wrath of the new lockdown measures. None of them are training anymore, and it looks like it will remain like that for quite some time. This is Denny Addison on behalf of Stirling Today.